Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, let's get started on 24-hour temperature cast. We're going to see, I think, a little variety of those temperatures this morning. Some spots still pretty cool, comparatively speaking, and other spots up over 70, and that includes the Tallahassee airport presently. A lot of us are going to get into those low 90s again today, like we've been for the last couple of days after spending a few days in the mid-90s, and I think more of us will start near 70 tomorrow morning. A few clouds into the area already. There's likely going to be more at times today, but like yesterday, it's not going to be all one or the other. We're going to have some clouds. We're going to have some clear. When we get the sunshine, those temperatures are going to be climbing. It's 66 in Valdosta. It's 68 in Thomasville. It's 73 in Tallahassee. So all different air temperatures. The one thing that's the same, the dew point numbers. It's how we measure how much moisture is in the air. As those get up over 65, you really start to feel it. When they get up over 70, it's like instant sweat when you step outside. When they're back closer to 60, the air is a little bit more comfortable. And if we get lucky enough to see those numbers dip below 60, it's a totally different feeling outside. We like to see them someplace in the 50s this time of year. It doesn't happen all that often. Instead, we're going to expect those dew point numbers to be climbing a bit over the next couple of days, and that means we're going to increase the humidity, and that sticky feel outside is going to start coming back. Here are some of those temperatures all around the region. There's that 73 at the Tallahassee airport, one of the warmest ones around. Up in Blakely, it's 64. Live Oaks at 64. Cross Cities at 63, while Bainbridge and Camilla are checking in at 69, and it's 67 at Perry. So we do have quite the variety of temperatures around the region. If there's a breeze, it's more still from the northeast or east, nothing that we're going to call windy. But I think as that breeze starts to turn more towards the east and southeast and even south, that's when we start to bring back more of that moisture. That's when we start to bring back more of that humidity, and that's when things start to feel more summerish. I don't see a lot of fog out there. I don't expect we're going to find a lot of fog out there, not with the moisture level of the air just a little bit lower than it normally would be at this point during the year. Now out here to the west, there's some big weather moving through parts of Texas, and we're going to watch and see what this energy can do. We watched energy all day yesterday, tried to bring a few showers here, it got gobbled up by the dry air. I think what will happen again today is as this energy advances east, a lot of it's going to fall apart, but maybe some can hold together tomorrow, especially if we can turn those winds around and start to reestablish a little bit more moisture. Higher pressure to the north, it's going to have a little something to say about that. So that's going to be the tug of war that's going on, and I think eventually we will start to see things set up better for some better chances for showers that are going to try at times over the weekend. And it still feels like some pop-up afternoon showers are going to be our best bets, and maybe Sunday is our best chance. But if we do take a look at the future cast, we get through the day today, hardly any showers. I'm going to leave the rain chances really small. Tomorrow, especially by 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, at least on the future cast here, it looks like some of that energy is trying to hold together, and I think for the panhandle sections, got a much better shot to see some showers. But by the time any of that energy gets here, it looks like it's going to struggle. I think at this point, we do have to raise those rain chances a bit for later in the day tomorrow and for during the day on Sunday. I think the rain chances are going to stay a little bit more elevated next week as we have a little different setup going on and a lot more available moisture. It's going to feel more like summer out there this weekend, and especially heading into next week, so be ready for it. On the Gulf today, winds start east, shift south. It's going to get a little bit more breezy later as some of that energy from the west tries to arrive. So if you got some boating plans this weekend, be careful out there. 60s, 70s, we'll call it partly cloudy. I'll leave the rain chances really small throughout the day today, 10-20% tops. Most of us aren't going to see a single drop today. I do expect most of us to get up over 90 and spend several hours there because we're not going to have the showers to knock those temperatures down. Tonight it'll be more upper 60s and low 70s. And I think it'll be a little bit more humid to get started tomorrow morning. Wouldn't surprise me if we found some patchy fog. The shower chances are up a bit this weekend. We may have to raise them a little bit more. We'll see how things play out with that energy to the west. And as we head into next week, it doesn't mean it's going to rain all the time every day. I think what we're looking at are some of those afternoon pop-up showers. Hopefully that means we can lower some of the heat, because otherwise it's going to be another long stretch of really hot.